Wireless earbuds. Now, if you're on YouTube a lot, you might associate wireless earbuds with a certain brand.
Raycon.
Sorry, these ones are kind of, they had an accident. Now, several years ago, I did a video about Raycon, and back then I said Raycon was kind of okay, but certainly not worth it. So, over time, have they gotten any better?
No.
Well, before we get into all that, you might be asking, what credentials does a crazy masked man have to talk about wireless earbuds? Well, aside from the fact that if you've been paying attention, my desk is littered with wireless earbuds, it's important to know that all this stuff on my desk, these are just ones I happen to like. If you want to know the full scope of my obsession with wireless earbuds, it looks something like this. This one fell out of its case. It's a little guy. That was ill-advised. This is gonna be something to clean up later. Oh God, they're everywhere. They're even in the cat bed. No! But that's a problem for future Skeem to deal with. To understand the extent of the scam that is Raycon, we have to go back to the beginning when Ray J and Ray Lee decided to make an earbud. Ray Lee had connections with Chinese manufacturers, and what that really means is that he was sitting on a stockpile of earbuds that they sold for around $7 in China, and they decided to reskin them and sell them for $80 in the USA. Now, it's unclear exactly how much money they put into the reskinning and flashing the firmware of these earbuds. It certainly doesn't justify spending $80 on a $7 pair of earbuds. Now, as many people have pointed out, in the name Raycon,
A big thank you to Raycon for sponsoring today's episode.
they told you what they were doing. A couple of guys named Ray are conning you. It's in the name! However, thanks to things like YouTube, Raycon is now a multi-million-dollar company. So surely they've improved their practices by now, right?
No.
They've gotten worse! They branched out in all sorts of different products instead of just earbuds, and there is still zero evidence that
Raycon's everyday earbud
has any sort of a research and development department, nor any sort of manufacturing hand in anything aside from reskinning and rebranding. What Raycon does today is what's known as white label rebranding. They don't sell an OEM, they sell an ODM. So when Raycon started, they were buying in bulk a bunch of earbuds from places like Temu or whatever else from the actual seller and then reskinning them. Now that they're super wealthy because of their advertising,
Raycon,
they buy directly from the factory, cutting out another middleman and making their profit margin even wider, but they're still selling you the same crap. Basically, anything you buy from Raycon, there is a very high chance you could find the exact same product unlabeled for about 1/10 or less of the cost. And there will be no notable difference except the firmware won't say Raycon in your ear when you start it up. That's about it. Meanwhile, brands like Soundcore and CMF by Nothing, sometimes even Skull Candy, Belkin, Soundpeats, Edifier, even Google all have earbuds that cost less than Raycon, still continues to charge for theirs, and are all made in-house and objectively in every single conceivable way better than anything Raycon is selling you. You want to know how they have so much money to have every influencer you ever watch tell you that their earbuds are good? Well, because their profit margin's so big, they don't know what else to do with it aside from market to you, because they're certainly not spending any of that money on product, and they don't design or make any products in the first place. And that small list of brands I gave you that are bargain versions of earbuds isn't even the end of it. Tozo comes to mind and a bunch of others. There are a lot of options in the bargain earbud space. Raycon isn't even that affordable, all things considered, in earbuds, and they are the worst that you can get. Now, I'm sure some people out there will see a video like this and say, well, hey, I have Raycons. They've lasted forever. I like what they sound like. What's the big deal? Well, congratulations. Good for you on your wrong opinion. And yes, there are wrong opinions. Some people like steaks cooked anything more than medium and eat it with ketchup. Oh! Ew! Dude! What the fuck? I'm not the type of person to tell you that everyone's entitled to their opinion and everything's valid, because it's not. Some opinions are shit. And if you think Raycons sound good, congratulations. Maybe you need to have an earwax removal session set up, or maybe you just don't have a sound for anything, which, fine, that's fine. You don't have to have a sound for music or audio. If you think this shit sounds good, then you could buy the $5 earbuds on Temu, and they'll sound just as fucking good, because they're literally the same fucking thing. So, Raycon still sucks. They suck more now than they ever have before, and I have literally hundreds of earbuds to clean up off of my floor now. So until next time, I scheme, you scheme, we all scheme for ice cream. Bye! No, but seriously, how did they get so far? They're just everywhere. They're even under the drum set. How'd they get over there? They're everywhere.
I haven't missed you. Sorry to diss you. You never heard me. Learn me, you'll see we scheme, so you learn, but scheme couldn't cure. Minds I wouldn't endure.